Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the semi-finals between Fibonacci 5 and trying to remember who they're up against. The Knife and Fork crew, which played fantastically. Fibonacci 5, we know, are a very strong team. Just what I remember, Toxic has a very, very strong Draven, and the rest of his team is very good. There is even a Nocturne in this game, it seems. I'm not sure what the series is, sorry guys. I just kind of jumped in and am going to be, doing some casting, because why not? So we can see at the moment with Fibonacci 5, they are on the left, and okay, Polecat not going to be able to get out of this one, I don't think, and Thresh going to be tanking up the tower there. So it is for 5,500 gold in Fibonacci 5's favor at the moment. Looks like we might just fix these up. Sorry. So no, that goes there, 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 there we go. So we can see Fibonacci 5 at a big advantage at the moment. Rhinoceros does end up falling. Very nicely done by Toxic there. Zaro's mid is apparently not mid, going to be playing Thresh. And the Super Mega Death Rocket goes out. Is not enough to turn that around. So just so you guys know, I finished the previous series and I thought I'd jump in. The ultimate going to go out by Nocturne. Young Neil instantly going to flash out of that one. Ben Arthur does end up falling to Vexatious. So nice pickup by the red team here. Knife and Fork crew. Tartarus, I think he may go down just to the Dominus here. Although will the Culvermate come out? Gets feared up, and Tartarus barely makes it out. Deathfire Grasp used by K&FP on Vexatious. Not able to get out of that one. Young Neil going to be taken down as well. Nothing you can do about that. And very nicely turned around by Fibonacci 5. Looks like they did promise their old friends strength in numbers that they get some revenge, as a Knife and Forks did best them in a very, very close game. It was very well done by them. Looks like there is a jungle Graggy with, I thought the Graggy was, yeah, of course, Zig's probably not jungling. So, Graggy jungle looks like he's very squishy at the moment. Pure tank Renekton out of Vexatious. We know he's very good at the Shyvana. Looks like he's similarly good on Renekton. Did get shut down just then, though. Doesn't have Sunfire Cape or anything like that. Mundo gonna be, does have Teleport and Ghost. And, Polecat, no escape out of that. Nice flash, actually, but Thresh is going to catch up to him, and there's nothing he can do at this point. Looks like Toxic going to pick that one up. Poles barely manages to make it out before he gets hunted down. And, yeah, so I think this may be the second game, guys. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe this is the second game. Don't know whose advantage it's in, though. Maybe Fibonacci 5, this may be a sweep, or it may be the equalizing game, if what's going on right now is any indication. Ben Arthur going to be using the ultimate and the Ghost. There's no way they can take him down at this point. Young Neil is there. He's going to take a tower hit for his troubles. Gets ignited up as well, but Tartarus is... actually, the explosive cast kind of blows him away from where they want to. And actually, the Zigzag goes out, but much too tanky at this point in time. And meanwhile, at the bot, things going from bad to worse for the Knife and Fork patrol, with F5 taking both the mid tier 1, and it looks as though the tier 2 down to the bot could be falling as well. And will they continue pushing forward? The flash forward by Zaro's mid. Looks like he did miss the death sentence though, so they will not be able to convert that. Graggy going to be jumped on by Tartarus here, but the W from Nocturne is used, the Shroud of Darkness, to absorb the body slam. He's actually forced to flash out as Ben Arthur takes a massive amount of damage from a barrel roll, as K&FP going to be pushing in the mid here. I do believe he's a diamond player. But Tartarus, will he end up falling? Vexatious, can he get his revenge here? Looks like no, he will not. Tartarus once again escaping by the skin of his teeth. This Nocturne is pretty difficult to take down, it seems. As young Neil, I don't think he's going to be getting out of that one. Nice satchel charge. Actually, it might be what he needs. Talisman of Ascension popped by Thresh, and he goes straight over the minefield. Will young Neil be able to avoid this? Gets flayed, and LeBlanc will come up to take the last hit. Meanwhile, Toxic is going to take down poor Polecat, but Gragas is going to pick up the LeBlanc in the end. So we'll have to see exactly what happens here. We know LeBlanc is going to be jumping in any second now. We can hear the final hour go out from Vane there. But, oh, Gragas is in prime position there with dead sentence landing by Zaros Mid. Does manage to avoid the barrel roll and fillets him into the side. But now Zaros Mid could go down. He is going to try and get Rhinosaurus. Is it enough? The happy hour from Gragas is enough to save him. And then he turns around and body slams. But there's something else to this tale. We hear the final hour go out from Toxic. Looks like he will now pop it, and Polecat going to be destroyed under the tower. Glitter Lance is, well, it's almost enough to keep her under the tower. Zap does end up missing, and Toxic going to try and turn this one around by abusing the Fog of War. Barrier is used, and Pulse has no barrier himself to use. Toxic barely survives that one, as Zaros Mid, we know, is going to get taken down by the turnaround from Gruggy. Almost got the death sentence off. That probably would have meant the kill. Vexatious going to try and come around onto Toxic. Can use the minions here with the slice and dice, but Tartarus is in position to stop that. Elder Lizard and Kindle Gem being done there. The Darkness Trail will stop, but now Toxic is moving around to try and get the Condemn against the wall. Vexatious going to stun up Tartarus and cull the Meek. Zig's ult is going to go off, not do too much. Polecat going to be taken down by Toxic here. There's no way to escape that one. Meanwhile, Tartarus going to take down Vexatious, and yeah, F5 firmly in the driver's seat. Over 11,000 gold in the lead. They were quite ahead when we joined, and it's only gotten worse from that point. A LeBlanc should never be out farming a Zig, so things not going knife and fork patrol's favor at the moment. Looks like Rhinosaurus going to try and stop Mundo here, but I mean, a Mundo who he doesn't actually have his ult up though, so Rhinosaurus could potentially turn this one around. Mundo's just going to be whacking away at him, cannot dive though, as barrel roll is enough to take that one down. Young Neil takes DFG to the face. Tartarus going to be jumping onto the Gragas and see exactly what happens. I do love watching Nocturne use the ultimate, so we can see does have the ulti available. And there he goes, he pops it. He has to run up close because it's only level 1. Gonna jump straight onto Rhinosaurus, but a nice explosive cast is used. There was not enough mana for Tartarus to use the Shroud of Darkness. Ben Arthur is going to fall to the tower, and a nice flash by Rhinosaurus to avoid that final spin. And brilliantly done by the jungle there, Rhinosaurus. His real name is Rhino, I do believe. Tartarus does Shroud of Darkness. Well, what is that W called? I always forget it. The Ruthless Predator, but then Vexatious between or what is it? The Dominus? I thought it was Butcher of the Sands, but Dominus and the Ignite will be enough to take it down. The Blank picks up a kill on poor young Neil. He had no chance of surviving the damage of a DFG LeBlanc, who does she have Death Cab Naps? She's definitely working on it, and well, certainly has the goal. Polecat going to try and take down this ward, but it's going to get teleported to at the last second by Ben Arthur. It will survive the time being. Does have Home Guard and has Ghost. Also has the ult available, so Ben Arthur is very, very fast. Did get Glitter Lance, but now he is up. Wild Growth used onto Vexatious, but Coldham going to take down the Graggy and move his way out after getting the assassination of Zaros Mid, trying to escape. Super Mega Death Rocket hits him in the behind. Minion takes the chain for him. Well, beautifully done by Coldham there to take the zap, and that will be Fibonacci 5 disengaging. Nice use there of the Lantern, as Ben Arthur's chasing after Polecat and Young Neil. Ignite is on him though, so he's not going to be healing too much. Doesn't end up getting it, and he could pay for it with his life. Vexatious comes in to secure the kill for himself, so has a lot of gold on the Renekton, but he's building pure tanks, so not the best situation. I mean, they're going to have a great brick wall, but I mean, against the amount of threats on the enemy team, a brick wall isn't really what you need in this situation. You need someone who can take down Vayne, not just tank her for a little while. And it's not even going to be for that long because of Silver Bolts. So Toxic going to help himself to the blue buff over here. Not if Polecat can have anything to say about it though. He's working on the Talisman of Ascension, but oh, he definitely does not want to go into that. Doesn't get stunned up though. Will he Glitter Lance? He does indeed. Will the passive of Vayne enable her to go down? No, nice Flame Chompers going to disengage there. Young Neil not even at the level 11 yet. Zaros Mid waiting off to the side. Already has his Talisman of Ascension, as well as the Locket of the Iron Solaria, which is the upgraded Aegis of the Legion. Toxic continuing to free farm away here, almost at the 200 CS mark. This is not what you want to see against a Vayne player. You do not want them getting this far ahead. Rhinosaurus waiting around, and Ziggs will get engaged on here. He's going to flash away, but not enough to avoid the LeBlanc there. Toxic going absolutely crazy in these fights. 3 of them have already fallen. Vexatious has no way of engaging this. Toxic going to flash over the wall, gets polymorphed, but he manages to tumble out of the tower. Wild Growth not enough to save him. Polka going to be taken down very, very, very quickly. Meanwhile, Mundo is going to push out top, going to be sprinting towards the base. An ace 4v5 by Fibonacci 5, and this may be them taking the game. I don't know if that means a 2-0 sweep or if it equalizes the series up. Let's have a look. They're not giving me any indication. Why you Ben Warwick, says Ben Arthur. And after a very close couple of minutes, not very close, but nonetheless, it was very well played by Knife and Fork crew. I'm not quite sure if that is the end of that semi. If we will have Fibonacci 5 versus Ad-Jad on Ad-Jad Sarah. I'm trying to remember now. It's Saxton. Ad-Jad Saxton on OkCupid. Sorry, been a very long day. Not sure if that's what it means, but I'll find out as soon as I can, ladies and gents. Thank you for tuning in to this last third of the game. This is Cold Blood once again signing out for now.